Hey, what's up? I'm Colleen and welcome to my channel. I've never met a sparkle that I didn't like and a bully that I did, because being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean, so be kind all the time. So welcome to another episode of a Friday Fright. For this episode, we'll be talking about the urban legend of Yuki-Onna. This takes us over to Japan, where this legend originates. I thought this was an interesting supernatural being to talk about because she has to do with winter, and since it is winter up here in the north, I figured let's talk about something that has to do with winter. So if you don't know what Friday Frights is, it's basically I talk about some kind of creepy, paranormal, urban legend story, whatever falls into that realm, and I do my eyeshadow at the same time. I actually decided to film this a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm going to do my eyeshadow, but I'm actually going to tell the story of the Yuki-Onna as like a voiceover. So I'm just doing my makeup and you're just going to listen to me tell the story, just because sometimes it's hard for me to read my notes and do my makeup at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to like it like this. I may end up going back to the other way. We'll see. I just thought I would try something different. So I'm not going to keep rambling, and let's get into hearing about the Yuki-Onna.
The Yuki-Onna is a snow woman ghost described as inhumanely beautiful, whose eyes can strike terror into mortals that get lost traveling in the snowy mountains. She apparently floats along the snow, leaving absolutely no footprints. Yuki-Onna appears on snowy nights as a tall, beautiful woman with long black hair and blue lips. Her extremely pale or even transparent skin makes her blend into the snowy landscape. Some legends say that Yuki-Onna is associated with winter and snowstorms and uses her icy breath to freeze travelers and leave them as frozen corpses. Other legends say she leads them astray, so they simply die of exposure. She is also described as preying on victims who get lost in the mountains, approaching them and then sucking their life force from them, leaving them again as frozen corpses. Other times, she manifests holding a child. When a well-intentioned soul takes the child from her, they are frozen in place. Other legends make Yuki-Onna much more aggressive. In these stories, she often invades homes, blowing in the door with a gust of wind to kill residents in their sleep. Some legends say she does need to have permission to enter before she can actually do this. What Yuki-Onna is varies from tale to tale. Sometimes she is simply satisfied to see a victim die. However, sometimes she has a softer side and lets victims go for various reasons. There have been some encounters with Yuki-Onna, and here are the encounters. In Niigata, an elderly man operated in on a mountain trail with his wife. One snowy night, the inn was visited by a gorgeous young woman traveling alone. She warmed herself by the fire and ate with the innkeeper and his wife. She was sweet, charming, and extremely beautiful. In the middle of the night, during a blizzard, she tried to leave. The innkeeper begged her not to go outside, taking her hand to hold her back. It was as cold as ice, and merely touching her hand nearly sucked all the warmth from the innkeeper's body, causing him to shiver violently. As he tried to keep her in the house, her entire body turned into a fine icy mist, and she shot up the chimney out into the night. Another encounter involves a man from Yamagata. He claimed to be married to a Yuki-Onna. His wife was beautiful with piercing eyes and skin white as a marble statue. He loved to take long hot baths every night, but his wife always refused, which puzzled him. One particularly cold and snowy night, he insisted that his wife take a bath. Lest she freeze to death in the cold. She protested, but there was no reasoning with the man, and she finally agreed. When he went in to check on her a few minutes later, all he found remaining in the tub were half-melted icicle fragments. Other stories tell of her marrying a young man she spared. He did not know it was her. One day he told his wife the story of when he met a Yuki-Onna. His wife then reveals that she is in fact that Yuki-Onna, angered that he told her after he promised that he would never tell anyone about that encounter. She once again, though, chose to spare him on the condition that he would treat their children well.
So what are all your thoughts on the Yuki-Onna? Have you heard of her before? Do you think that she could possibly be a real entity? Do you think it's just, a whole bunch of crap? Do you think she's inherently evil? Or do you think that sometimes it depends on the situation? For some reason, when I read the story about her, I don't know, I don't find her, inherently evil. Okay, she did supposedly like kill travelers and stuff. But sometimes I wonder if she's just like a misunderstood lonely spirit. I don't know. If you encountered the Yuki-Onna, do you think she'd let you go, or do you think she'd turn you into a frozen corpse? I hope to think that I could appeal to her softer side and that maybe she'd let me go. But I feel like that's probably what everyone hopes for. So anyway, my celestial cupcakes, that is it for this video. So if you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you really like this video, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to do neither one of those things, I still thank you so much for stopping by and spending this minute with me. I really appreciate it. I will still send you tons of happy thoughts and positive vibes your way just for stopping by. So thank you. As always, I will have everything that I'm wearing on my face, as well as my Twitter and Instagram handles listed below in case you'd like to follow me there. I post pictures of looks that I do not film, as well as pictures of my pets, because I think they are adorable. But of course, we are all biased when it comes to our fur babies, but oh well. So anyway, from one makeup lover to another, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and remember, be you, do you, love you. Bye.